The hell? Oh no. The hell? Oh no. The hell?
All right, hello. Alex asks, Paul, will only one coach screen be showing, or can we rotate between? I will be rotating it for you guys. And so that's how it's a little bit different. Can I just get a quick sound check? All right, hello. Is the audio levels okay? Hello, and welcome to the opening bell session 2.0. We've got quite a few people in the house. We've got Alex Smith, Marius, Lexus, Jeff, TCIP is here, Marco Wonderwald, Vliex, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I just hear, oh my god, Marius with the food. All right. I think we have everyone in the house. Can we get a sound check? Wei, are you there?
Hi guys, everyone. Hi. Welcome to the new production. I think this would be a lot more efficient, so you guys can just focus on one screen without jumping around. And yeah, looking forward to everything. I think sound should be good. All good from my side, George.
Yep. Hello, everyone. Hope you can hear me. I was just looking at the stream and it looks good. We do have people in the chat. Sound is perfect. And yeah, I think we are good to go. I'm here just in case there is something going on.
Fantastic. Yeah. Victor, are we here?
Hello. Welcome everyone to the opening bell session. Can you hear me? Check 1 2.
Yep.
Can you see my chart? And if yes, what is it?
I am currently streaming Wei's chart. Victor, I don't see your stream on yet. So we can jump over to see what George is doing now. So George, I'm looking at your order flow.
Yeah, I was. So let me know if I can start too, because I'm sharing EXO and I'm sharing TradingView. Everyone should be able to see both, right? Yep. So basically, just to recap and to give some context to what's going on right now. So yesterday we had a swing failure pattern, right? And after that, and that was the most important thing for me, the price was starting to lose level and flip them from support to resistance. For example, starting with VWAP support, then it was lost, flipped, then we moved to the weekly back test, down we go. So as long as you see this behavior, more downside is possible, right? And then the price stopped somewhere in this area, right? For some reason, someone is defending this area like crazy. See, support, backtest support, and this was still a small front run. So we do have a lot of liquidity now in this area. And other than that, we had the monthly. Obviously, we have 2 additional dailies here, but the monthly claimed, and then the price started to push. And that for me was a change in behavior. And the only thing that we had in between was actually this, the local golden pocket. We had some sort of retracement, but then the price started to move to the upside and we got back to the weekly, where weekly claimed, back tested, and this is where the day started. So my trading plan was very, very simple. As long as the weekly is holding as support, I will buy looking for higher. Where we do have the daily, the untapped daily, the fresh daily, 68,399, and obviously the new high, right? And we had a couple of scalps today, and also for some reason someone is defending this area, right? So just below the daily, we had the flash crash, right? And the local golden pocket is good support. Then as you can see, the price once again got acceptance above the weekly and VWAP, and now the price is slowly trying to push to the upside. Now let's go to the order flow stuff where, oops, once again I moved this one 660 or something like this. So this is the weekly, right? So right now we had a flash crash, decreases in open interest, no problem there. And other than that, longs are opening in this section of the chart. Short here, okay, creating bullish CVD divergences. So up we go, no problem there. And now the price is trying to push to the upside. We do have some local CVD divergences, and we are, give or take, well, we're just above the local golden pocket. So one would expect once again this area, right? One would expect this this area, that would be 67,700, give or take. There's one thing, the longs are trying to push. I mean, we see decreases in open interest of liquidations, positions taking profit, 19 million volume, 8 million, at least 8 million new longs opening here. So you can see 7.3, 3.2, 2.3. So the longs are trying to push. And now let's see what's going on. We still have 18 minutes to NY open, and not only NY open, we do have this. So we do have a news event that could potentially trigger some volatility. So if someone is in a long from the back test here, one could think about booking profit, take profit one and then move the stop loss at entry, or because I'm anticipating some volatility, also one could close the trade. And this was a decent move, let's say from VWAP to here, that's almost 2%. That is huge. Even from the last, this one is still more than 1%. So, you know, really depends how you want to play this situation. And obviously I could potentially look for a short here, but again, I don't like to open trades just before NY open, so I'm looking for clarity. Usually I close all my trades except like positions that are something more than just a scalp, and I'm just waiting to react to whatever NY have in store for us today. So this is my trading plan, and that was the trading plan for the entire day. As long as the price is above the weekly, I'm buying the weekly and hoping for higher. If I see this weekly and VWAP loss, then on the back test I'm looking to short the weekly, looking for lower. So very simple plan. And now let's see what NY has in store for us today. That is very simple, my trading plan.
Sounds good. As a quick reminder, be sure to like and subscribe. Really helps the stream out. This is test number 2. And good to see a lot of people joining us in the chat. Victor, is your stream ready already? Okay, I think he stepped away from the desk. So, yep, that was George on Bitcoin. Wei, you want to go over to you?
No, I don't really have much. My thoughts are about the same with George, and we just want to see what is you know, how the market's going to open today. Yeah, I think right now it's just a waiting game. We have our plan for both directions, and we're just waiting for a bit of confirmation.
Yep. Speaking of which, so for those of you joining us from the Safehouse Vanguard, welcome. Thanks for jumping in. Graham asks, is this public? Yes, this test is public. Oh, I'm louder than everyone else. Okay. Yes, this test is public. And for those of you joining us who are not part of the Safehouse Vanguard yet, the Safehouse Vanguard, our premium members, they have already been briefed with their daily morning sit reps. And so, yep, scenarios both to the upside and downside have been covered. So during the opening bell session, we focus on trade execution and management.
All right, guys. While we try and avoid the awkward silence, how's everyone doing today? What is everybody trading today? Is everybody here looking at Bitcoin, or do you have other assets that you're looking at today? On the desk today, I think a lot of the focus is going to be on Bitcoin today. Not sure if anyone else is covering traditional assets, but yeah, I want to hear some comments. I see 4 people have liked the live stream, but there are over 100 people here, so it would really help if you just clicked the button.
Click the
A
button.
click of a button really does go a very long way for us.
Oh, and for the Safehouse Vanguard, there is a new case study following yesterday's swing failure pattern at all-time highs by Victor, and that has been uploaded to the learning platform, so you guys can jump in there and check it out.
So I'm sharing my screen now. I don't know if you're receiving it. It says it's loading. Can you hear me?
Yep. Let me just check it. Yep, I see it now. So okay, switching over to Victor.
Still says it's loading for me.
Oh, I see.
I know it is. Nice. Well, this is what I'm keeping an eye on today as well, because gold is also about to make a new all-time high, and it's been just raging for the past, since this month, basically since the 1st of March, already 4.8% up, which is a lot for this, and just a little bit more to possibly hit that new all-time high. So that could give a possible scalp short entry, depending. But of course, want to be, it's very, very aggressive. So have to be quick on that and not expect anything amazing. One thing that is coming up is the this news data at 4 p.m., which is in 40 minutes. This is 4 p.m. my time, GMT +1. So UTC 3 p.m. And that's going to be inside the New York session. So half an hour after the New York Stock Exchange opens. And this should give a quite a nice volatility spike for these legacy assets. So let's see if that's what brings us the all-time high on gold. That's what I'm keeping an eye on, among other things.
All right, thanks for the heads up on gold, Victor. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are covering gold and Bitcoin tonight.
Yeah, I mean they are. Yeah, I mean Bitcoin is kind of the hottest asset right now because the all-time high we had yesterday and that beautiful swing failure pattern. But sometimes we actually forget that gold is very, very close to making an all-time high too. So yeah, it's good to cover 2 assets, no more I would say, because then the focus could go from one to another. My main focus today will be on Bitcoin because I do expect volatility, and I'm kind of ready to trade it. And it's like for a trader, it doesn't really matter if the price goes up and or down, as long as the level are respected and as long as you have a good plan. I'm more than happy to trade it.
All right, we have a wonderful question from Marco Wonderwald. Who is buying Bitcoin at the moment? More retail or institutional? What can we expect after the next halving?
It's like, for me, that's irrelevant. Personally, I would not buy Bitcoin here, especially spot. I'm trading this level to level, right? But I would not buy Bitcoin here, right? If there are people interested in buying here, but it would be kind of buying into resistance. So it would be better, in my opinion, to wait. Let's say this is the bullish scenario, and let's say the 70K, 69, 70K area will be claimed and flipped to support. Then you can buy a backtest, give or take at the 69, 70K area, then you have a clear stop loss below, and after that the sky's the limit. But to buy here would be kind of anticipating a scenario, and that could be the story, or maybe not. Maybe the price will drop from here. So I don't know. It's not a place where I would buy Bitcoin. Last time I bought Bitcoin was around 40, 41K area. So, really depends. But apart from that, and this goes more into trading, as long as I see people interested in opening positions here, and as long as I see level claims and bullish market structure, then obviously the most likely scenario is for the price to go to the upside. The rest is, I'm a trader. It's like I couldn't care less about news and everything. Could be something, could be not something. I use the news because they give the volatility, and that's always good for a trader. But other than that, I have my levels, I have everything set, and now I'm just literally I'm waiting for NY Open to give me something good. Meaning this area, as long as it holds the weekly, as long as it holds as support, it's all good. I'm going to buy. Goes here, I see another swing failure pattern, I'm more than happy to trade it. And we go from there. These weekly.
All right, meantime, I'm going to go tally up for the trade log. But yes, we have 7 minutes more till bell.
Yep.
Just firing off another comment. We have altcoin Graham in the chat saying he's scalping Fetch today. You can see my altcoin updates on Discord. Yes, so in the premium member section, we have different TA channels for members to post their TA. Maris asks, are they signals? The answer is no.
But yeah, Marco, your question's a bit more on the fundamental side, and I come from a personal belief that the fundamentals do matter. It's just that as day traders, the impact of the fundamentals don't really affect the decisions that need to be made on the day itself. Typically, a lot of the fundamentals get priced in during the release of data of any sort, or just speculation in general. But in general, I feel that we have just a very good mix of institutional and retail investors jumping into Bitcoin right now. The weirdest thing is I was out just hanging out earlier today, and Bitcoin was probably one of the hottest topics among a lot of people at a cafe that I was at. And I think there's generally quite a big interest in it right now. Strangely, the topic of the halving has subsided quite a bit. I think it's just being completely drowned out by price action right now. And yeah, that's pretty much it on my end, on what I look at on fundamentals.
Yeah, it's like when everyone starts to talk about Bitcoin, and I remember that happened first time when the price was around 20K, so the first big high, and then around 65 to 69, basically the latest higher high. So I don't know, it's funny when people actually talk about Bitcoin. I don't know. And we all know what happened after that, but who knows? Maybe this time will be different. I don't know.
Yeah, what's actually interesting that I'm noticing is that the general feeling is when Bitcoin was at about 50K on the previous high, and it's the same hype and everything, but the strangest thing about this move up is that a lot of people have definitely missed this entire move up. A lot of people are sidelined, and spending in general, just going out to shops and everything, it's not like the previous high. People are still very cautious about what they're doing, and yeah, in general, something's different right now about the market, and I think this is where we just have to be a bit more cautious. I strongly believe in the market repeating historical patterns, but this is one of the moments where we trade what is provided to us, but this time we're going to trade it with a bit more caution. Our stop losses and invalidations will be a lot tighter, but in general, I'm not going to treat this the same as the previous all-time high, simply because the context of where we are in general is very, very different.
And hopefully we'll learn something from past experience, and now we're better traders, or not necessarily better traders, but better with managing our risk. And if you have a good trade, then great, make some money, and but also if you're in a position when you have to take a loss, take the loss and move to the next one. That would be the most important thing, in my opinion, about this. And we are at a very, very important. I mean, yesterday the price just made a new all-time high. So, but other than that, I'm trying to remove the stress and look at this just like any other trading day, right? So it's like, hey, we do have a level to the upside, level to the downside, support is support, resistance is resistance. If levels are claimed, more than happy to ride it to the upside. If levels start to see bearish market structure and level lost, then it's still downside. That's it. And we have 1 minute to NY Open. Let's see if NY Open will actually give us something to work with, or if it would be like a slow start, like the kind of start we had for the last couple of weeks, and the clarity comes after 1 hour, 30 minutes, something like that. I'm curious about that. So yesterday, the high was 30 minutes after NY Open. So yeah, let's see today. Okay, this is NY Open. So now let's see what the market has in store for us today. Right.
We need to install a bell.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll get that in. Could you guys hear the bell?
Nope.
No.
Okay. I pushed it through to YouTube, but
You can ring
yeah.
my bell because I don't hear it.
Yeah, we do have one in Discord, but not here. This is kind of the new layout, and we are testing it to see if it works, if we need to improve something. So obviously feedback is more than welcome, as usual, and especially the kind of the kind of criticism. I mean, that would help us to become better for the next streams.
They heard the bell. I didn't hear the bell.
Yeah. I rang it from Discord.
It's not piping through Zoom.
The bell was heard.
It's like I do have this, but the volume is muted on the stream. Yeah. Okay.
No worries. It's okay, guys. I got you on the bell.
We do have a bell. Let's hope for some price action. Okay. So NY wants to go to the upside. Great.
Yeah, and right now the trend for Bitcoin is still to the upside, and there's no reason to short. And no short trades for me right now. I'm just
I would like to see this area, this high. I'm not sure if there is a level or someone is just very, very keen to to hold that, to defend that level. But we had this, and this is the double top, and we most of the time we all know what will happen with the double top stuff. They'll be taken.
They are
So now
great, right? Right?
Yeah.
It says on the textbooks that double tops are great resistance, right?
Yeah, it might be, but I
Yeah.
remember the triple top we had on the gold
Put your
chart.
stop loss above the double top, no financial advice, and see what happens.
Yeah. Again, I remember the triple top on the gold chart. And we had that
Ooh.
6% move in one day.
Oh, that was the mother of all swing failure patterns, man.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't think we're going to see that in our lifetimes again. Not like that.
Who knows?
I don't want to be a douchebag, but yeah.
But that triple top was just crazy. And to get even, because you look at the, at least the way I do it, I look at the trade, at the price action here, because I can see, basically I can see the orders, I can see the volume, I can see the open interest, some CVD divergences, liquidation. So this is very, very good. Plus the previous day levels.
Gold past the previous day high, just informing, not doing anything about it yet.
And but the actual trigger for the trade, I kind of like to use this one, the trend reversal, because this is, it's more accurate. But let's see what will happen next, because for the moment
I mean, this is very sneaky. I want to wait 27 more minutes because of those that data hitting. That's gonna be a be a jolt. That's gonna be a slap in the face.
That's the thing. So let's see what's this one. Oh, and this.
By the way, can you see my
Recording
chart?
in progress.
Okay.
Can you see it or not?
So we do have this and this, right? So we need to see what's going on with this, right? But I'm pretty sure, I'm not sure about Bitcoin, but I'm pretty sure gold. Okay, gold is going for that, for the all-time high. But I'm pretty sure, and this should go to the downside, obviously, DXY. And euro, okay, euro is still fighting with that point of control. And that daily. It's interesting. This. But the news should move. I'm not sure about Bitcoin. Okay, it's kind of claiming the point of control. This is interesting. I'm not sure about Bitcoin, right? But I'm pretty sure there should be some sort of reaction on the gold and euro and the XY. That should be something interesting. And again, to get involved right now is like you're anticipating a possible scenario. But until you actually see that scenario happening, that's kind of totally different story. So Bitcoin still in a no trade, because I would like to see for a short, even if it is for a quick scalp, I would still love to see this height taken. And if we get a swing failure pattern there, maybe there is a scalp. But right now it's like, And yes, the price could drop. So I understand that as a trader, the price could drop right now, and then I have no trade. Well, I do have a long in this section of the chart, but I cannot get involved here. There'll be a 50-50 trade. There'll be a 50-50 trade, and I don't like it.
I mean, it's not like, let's just say if that wasn't happening in about 44 minutes now, I might take some positions, but not like this. This is the quiet before the storm.
Yeah.
In my humble opinion.
Yeah. And also NY, like I said, NY sometimes give like what happened yesterday. Well, technically it was like 30 minutes after, but sometimes it's very, very slow And after like 30 minutes to 1 hour, we start to see clarity. Clarity meaning very, very simple. It's like you do have like level and level, and the price does this, right? Or does this, this, and this, or this, and this. So you start to see clarity and the kind of price action that actually gives you the possibility to trade, right? Because right now, if I have to choose a trade, has to be a long following the local trend that we do have here. But are we longing? I don't have a good stop loss. What's my stop loss here? Like, I don't know. And also we're bumping into this resistance and then daily the hard high. So sometimes it's better, in my opinion, to be like, let's wait, to be patient, and when you see a trading opportunity, then obviously go for that trade. The price could drop. The price could drop here. It's not enough. We're in between. That's the story. We're in between. That's why I don't like it. Because this shows me that like more downside is possible. But what's the problem? For this I'll have to use the high, these heights here. See? But it's not that clear. Like, this shows the signal for a short, but it's like still in between. And other than that, I mean, this is already 0.5, so this could be a good take profit. Give us lower, even better. And if you wonder what was the kind of the trigger for a possible short, then we do have everything explained in Discord. But yeah, no. But again, we are doing a couple of things here, but this is just for scalps, right? Quick take profit and scalps, because I do believe that we will have some volatility in the next 30 minutes. But like I said, this one is good to get the overview over the market, but the signals are giving still. This is the best one, the trend reversal template. Yep. But again, those are quick, very, very quick scalps. I mean, if you're trading this, you're trading for 0.5 top. Close the trade or take profit one and stop loss at entry, and because we're still consolidating, so we don't have a clear. If something that the trend is still to the upside, right? The trend is still to the upside.
I saw that way. What are you doing?
Personally, I just took a very quick scalp long off my chart. I've just closed it. But yeah, I have the 9 EMA and the 21 EMA on my chart, and yeah, I'm just using a very, very basic trend following system. And yeah, every time price drops, I still do not have a reason to short yet, but I am just being very, very quick with my take profits, seeing where we are in general right now. And yeah, it's that was a very valid long. As long as you don't get too greedy. You've got the 9 EMA there as your place to close it. You've got a very good, you get about 0.2, which is not bad, but that is what you're trying to look for in a scalp. I closed it completely because of exactly where we are right now. But yeah, you could this could go wherever it wants to go, but this is all I was interested in because this probably had the highest probability. My invalidation was just slightly below that, and yeah, this is how I trade during periods where the market's just not really moving much. My general assumption right now is that the market's constantly pushing to the upside, and that is where I'm going to trade. Would I short the 9 EMA back down there? No, because it's against the trend, and I want to be trading along with it. And until I get a proper structure break, which really could be this lower low, I will still stay long until I see something that I like. So I am just taking small little scalps. And for example, right now, this is not something I would be interested in because this literally just rejected off the 9 EMA. So what I'm going to start seeing is that the averages are possibly going to start crossing the other way down. And that would be my trigger to start looking for shorts. But this is my system that I'm using right now. And it's very simple. And all I am doing is just capitalizing of very, very small moves until we get a bit more clarity. And there we have it. This is why I don't long the second one. It just didn't look like there's much strength there. And yeah. Now the next place I'll be looking for is VWAP. And this might actually look very nice for us. Not as nice as I hope, but the 0.5 Fibonacci is around this area.
Ooh, shorts are
which is
getting
actually a
aggressive on
very fun
Ethereum.
place for algos, but
Yeah, we start to see volatility.
yeah, we've got a bit of selling pressure here. So
Yeah.
yep, I am not in a short, so neither am I gonna long here because look at that. That's
No. But like I said, someone is defending this level for what reason, I don't know, but it really doesn't matter. But yeah, we do have a clear resistance area. So now let's see if we get VWAP or the weekly below and local golden pocket. But like I said, the signal was there. The signal was very, very valid on this. And I wasn't expecting, to be totally honest, that this much, but
yeah.
that's 1.5%. That's huge. So like I'm happy with this. I'm happy with this. Like 0.6. Well, I'm more than happy with that. You never know. And we do have the everything, the news event and the stuff going on. Like and you never know what is going to happen. Yeah, let's see this. Let's see the.
I have a question from
I think
Alex.
gold is gonna make the all-time high. Give it another 15 minutes.
Yeah, looks like
You know it.
yeah, looks that way. Come on. Yeah,
It's itching for it like crazy.
yeah.
Wait, you want to take Alex's question?
Yeah, SMA versus EMA, not that big of a difference. The EMA just gives more weighting, so it's programmed to give more weighting to what is happening more recently, whereas the SMA is just, you know, it gives very equal weighting to all the values that you have on your chart. And personally, I just use the EMA, but you know, I don't really see a very, very big difference. I don't trade completely off of it. It just gives me a very good indicator of where trend is going right now. And sometimes it just gives you very, very nice, cute little scalps, which really helps bring in some coffee money. Paper coffee. That's what I'm talking about, of course.
We forgot to say here, we're just paper trading. So this is just, paper money.
Yeah.
And definitely not financial advice. I mean, that's...
Yep, no financial advice.
And even if you join Vanguard, which is our paid subscription, you will only be able to see paper trades. They're going to be very, very, very good paper trades, but everything is just paper.
Paper.
And that's just what we are about here. We like paper. And paper is very, very good for us.
All sorts
but
of
that's
paper.
Yeah.
Green paper. We like green
of
paper.
Different thickness.
Yeah.
But yes, everybody here, there's no financial advice here. You trade at your own risk. We are not financial advisors. We don't even want to appear to be. We are complete idiots when it comes to the market. So make your own decisions. But make sure that your decisions, even on paper, gives you very nice paper. And that is all I'm going to say about this topic. Can I pay the subscription with paper money?
Of course. The
Of
same
course
paper
you
money we're making here. Same paper money.
We do have
Yeah,
camel
basically,
advice.
at the end of the day, you're not, if you join Discord, you're not doing that for TA. You're doing that for our faces. We're like, yeah.
Almost there.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to hop on over to Victor for a second. Oh, wait, no, Victor's not streaming.
And I'm still waiting for this to get just a bit lower or much lower. That's also fine. Because we are getting very, very close to that. To the news events.
Well, can you hear me?
Yep. I can hear you.
The shorts are getting cheeky on Ethereum. Very aggressive.
Really?
What? Gold all-time high. Let's go.
Okay, that's the all-time high.
Boom, boom, boom. But still,
Yeah.
I have to wait 11 minutes.
Yeah. I mean,
Fuck.
one could get involved for a quick scalp.
One could. Like George
One
would.
could. And one should.
I can't do it before Jolts, man. Too much.
Here. Come on. Don't be mean. Do it.
You know,
This
one
man
weird
just
thing
gonna
that
come
I've
around and slap
noticed
me.
is price action on gold is almost directly, like, inversely correlated with what Bitcoin's doing. But for some reason, in the end, they just end up doing, they go up doing the same trend. But when you look at it side by side, it's actually doing the opposite thing.
That's it. Take profit one. Because of this. And that would be, well, obviously you cannot catch that. See? That's the SNR. But that's it. Take profit one. Obviously you cannot catch the entire move, but at least that's 0.1, right? And now you wait patiently for the news and everything, but that's a scalp. Now let's see what Bitcoin is doing. Yeah, that's your scalp. Okay, so they have longs pushing the price up. Great. Okay. Volume starting to show. Great. Let's see if can actually take. I would really love to see these heights taken. That'll be a story.
William, Bitcoin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they are the local,
Okay.
the kind of triple top. I would love to see that taken or higher. I don't have problem higher, but I would love to
Well, you
see
make
that.
bullish CVD divergences locally. What the heck, man?
On what?
On what you're looking at, Bitcoin.
Bitcoin.
Oh, right there. That's
Kind of. Yeah. But yeah, the bulls are trying, no doubt about it.
Wow.
I mean, you see all this? You see this, you see this, and this. Those are important. Plus this. They're trying. And this is how it started yesterday. Just before the swing fell apart. This is how it started. They were like building, trying a lot after the hard high, and then down they go. So let's see. But they are trying. They're trying for the moment. Look at gold. Losing this one. Losing this one. I still need to see the change of market structure. Yeah. And we do have the news event, which could go terribly good for shorts or terribly wrong. Like, let's take your pick.
So, third option is grab popcorn.
Yeah.
It costs less money.
Yep.
Than being wrong.
So it's like the way I like to do it. I like to react to the information, not to predict, because it could be right and then you make money, or you could be wrong and then you lose money. So it's like, yeah.
So let's get a round of opinions from the Safehouse trading team on trading the news. So right now we are 7 minutes away from Fed Chair Powell's testimony, and we are all expecting volatility to hit the markets, right? Especially for gold and Eurodollar. What is your take in terms of opening up, taking a position before the news, or letting it resolve, let the news hit resolve and then go in for it?
For me, opening a position before, it's a gamble, because you never know what's going to happen. So I like to react to the news rather than predict what's going to happen. And usually, especially on gold, euro, and DXY, the news creates a very, very violent reaction. So I'm okay with missing that part. But then if the trend continues, I can always get involved with the backtest or something like that. The other option could be you see a violent reaction and then you see reversal. And once again, you need to see what's going on. But for me, trading before the news would be anticipating what's going on. And that's a gamble. And no, I don't like to gamble.
Sounds good. Victor, what about you?
Yeah, if opening a position like minutes before it, yeah, it's a bit risky, because in the end you just don't know which way it's gonna pop, even if everything looks like it's gonna go this way. How often have we seen that it doesn't at all, or does exactly the opposite, even though it should do this or that? So if I'm in a position already from earlier and it's reaching a take profit area, then that's likely gonna get hit. And there's two ways to go about that. I either secure profits or realize gains before, and whatever happens with the rest happens, because it gets stopped out in profit or break even or whatever. Or wait for after and see how the price develops. Depending on the violence, maybe I need to wait a few minutes, maybe half an hour, depending. But usually it opens the way for future trade setups. Ideally in the same session, if not, lays out a possibility for the following sessions.
Sounds good.
Wait, so if I've been waiting for a strong level or on an area, and it's getting close to that, and then something is going to be released, then likely it's going to hit and give me the entry that I'm looking for. And whether I catch it or not is a different story. It depends on how fast it is.
Nice. Wait, what about you?
On my end, if I'm in a position, I just wait for the news to either make what I'm planning. I like to have it accelerate what I'm doing, because it's just the best catalyst in general. If you have a trade idea that you're really confident in, then just let the news do its thing. It could go completely against you, but when you enter a trade, you already have an accepted amount of risk, and that's paper money that you're really willing to lose. And because you've accepted that, it's all right if you get stopped out, but if it goes according to your plan, then you've just made enough paper to just end the day. And for me, that's how I like to trade news events. But just like everyone else here, if I'm not in a position, I am not going to open anything until I get clarity, because that means all of my risk management has to either be super tight, if not, in general, your risk would be just way too high for an event that you can't predict. And from experience, there is no amount of preparation for a news event that could give you a very clear idea of where price is going to go. It could go both ways. The news is something that will shape the way that price reacts over a long period of time, but anything that happens straight after release is purely just speculative, and it's a 50-50. So if I'm not on a better side of 50 of a 50-50 trade, even if I have an edge of 1%, I would be much more happy to be in that position. But right now everything's just 50-50. We're 2 minutes from the release now, and I am flat. I'm in no positions, and I'm just gonna wait.
Sounds good. What do you guys think of, let's say you're in a position right 5 minutes before news? Do you close it?
I would move the stop loss to entry and book some profits to secure everything. We have
It depends. Is your risk manager around or not?
Yeah. I mean, assuming that your risk management is in place, price is, very near, what do you call that? Your entry.
I meant the risk manager.
Oh, your risk manager.
Yeah. If he's out for lunch, then yeah, I might enter.
The guy that slaps you if you make a mistake.
I had risk management, but yeah, risk manager in the house, he's gonna knock you with a hammer.
Like entering a short on gold now would be very, very aggressive.
Yeah.
But if it plays out, it hits the daily open pretty fast.
Yeah. This is an interesting on the order flow side. This is a very, very interesting development, and that tells me a lot. Looking at this candle and looking at this candle, you start to understand a couple of things here, right? Look at the open interest on this candle, look at the open interest on this candle, look at the volume on this candle, look at the volume on this candle, look at how big the candle is, and look at this candle. So this tells you a couple of things. And there is the other thing, and that could be
party time.
Party,
yep.
Right? Let's see gold. So what's the news? Let's see what happens. So 8.9, 8.8.
Barely any change.
Yeah. So not much. So it's within that area. So it was predicted 8.
Whoa, that has changed.
That's changed.
Yeah.
Okay. And have you seen the reaction? So what's that? This is like fake news? Do we get fake news? I mean, look,
if you just updated it's prior, man.
Yeah.
That happens,
What's going on here? This is something that, only a few people get access to. I mean, you've seen instantly that this changing, boom, and the reaction, right? But this is just the first reaction, and now we need to see what's going on. Yeah, Bitcoin is still kind of, but again, the bearish scenario, because as a trader you always need a bullish and a bearish scenario, but the bearish scenario here could be based on the fact that we do have quite a bit of longs opening above VWAP and above the weekly, quite a bit of them. So look at this candle. So longs opening, longs opening, longs opening, longs opening. those are shorts, but we do have longs, right? So we do have quite a bit of them, right? Look, longs opening here. And if the price goes below the weekly and below VWAP, that could give the possibility of trap traders. And usually that fuels the move to the opposite direction. So that could be part of the bearish scenario. However, we need to see that actually happening. We need to see the weekly lost and flipped. Basically what happened yesterday. Like, look, this is perfect. Give me something like this, lost, back test, and down we go. This is what I would like to see today. And that would fit into the bearish scenario, right? And if we start to lose like levels, then the chances for this to be the high are increasing. But for the moment, we are here. We see, we pay attention, and then we can react. But like I said, very, very important as a trader, you always need scenarios. And when one of the scenarios is playing out, then you can react to that. Without a scenario, like you don't know what to do, right? But with a plan, you know exactly what to do in that situation. And this for me is like poetry in motion. Like, look at this and look at this. Look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this, and this, and this. I don't know if it makes sense for everyone here, but this is very, very, very nice. And then when you see something like this, then you move to this one, right? You move to this one, and you start to see this, and this, and you start to see this, and this, and this is the follow through, right? And
this,
and this.
And
that. Now let's see. And as long as you don't see a change in this behavior, down, there's no reason to get involved in a long. There's no reason, because this could go to the downside. As you can see, okay, this is interesting.
Yeah, I think Ethereum's leading the way today.
It's dropping. I didn't check Ethereum. I don't have time to trade Ethereum right now. Okay. Oh, so okay. Now it's a good time to open a short. We say.
What?
I don't know. This is what this guy is.
You can't be sarcastic, man.
Yeah, but yeah, because I mean, people in the group, they know what usually what I say, but because sometimes I forget, because this is usually not a public stream. But definitely this is not the place to open a short right into the weekly, right into the golden pocket. This is the moment when you're looking for longs, like boom. And now let's see VWAP. But even to VWAP, let's say you're opening here and that's your 0.2, 0.3, and if it goes above, it's party time here, right? But definitely this is not a very, very good place to open a long short, sorry, in my opinion. But this guy, this is what they are thinking, and maybe they are right. I don't know, maybe they are right. But look at this, and look at this, and this, and look at this. So now we need to see, right? Now we need to see what's going on, right? So this is good for scalping. Obviously, you need to be fast. You need to be fast with this one, right? And unless we see the weekly lost, right? Then if weekly lost, then we do have, this is not longer relevant. This was from yesterday. Then this, right? This. What do we have in between? Daily open, previous day equilibrium, and previous day value are low. But for the moment, we're not there yet. So like I said, this is an area when one looks for scalp longs. Problem, I would like to see VWAP claimed. So until that's the story, you long somewhere in this area, you close the trade here or take profit one, have the stop loss moved at entry, right? So we are now in between. So let the market decide, right? Let the market decide, claim this, and it's to the upside, lose this, and it's to the downside. and you can get involved after that. But for the moment, this is the trading idea, and one could scalp this. Like I said, doesn't give a lot of space. That's like 0.3, 0.4, but for a scalper, yeah. Those are the levels that we do have right now. And I
You
was
still
like,
can't see my screen?
No, I just saw it come live. Let me jump over to Victor for a sec.
It's loading. It says loading the entire time. I don't know why.
Yep, I see yours.
Oh, you do?
Yep, I see you now. Gold.
Oh, it's only because you haven't clicked on it, maybe. No, that's weird.
okay,
Oh, wait.
weekly. Now let's see what's going on.
Yeah, so that's
now
the possible
okay.
trade setup on gold. But I didn't get to do it on this one, but the VWAP is definitely a take profit for this.
Hmm.
Okay, now it's this, and we start to slowly flip weekly, right? So now we move to a situation where we buy this area to a situation where we sell this area. So you see, all you need are levels, level, level, and look at the follow through, right? Again, this is very, very fast price action, and you need to move fast, but you know, this is the story.
Yeah, areas of resistance, you know.
Yeah. Now let's see VWAP. We can make it. And if this goes above VWAP, these guys are in trouble. Big, big, big trouble. Just in the same way, these guys here, see this? 5.2 million, 5.2 million. New
Wow.
longs opening here. 5. That's crazy. I mean, look at this. They are, yeah, basically, they could be liquidated. 5.2 million right on top of this move. That's not good. And now we do have the opposite. This 2.3, 2.1, 1.2. So basically another 5, 6. If VWAP will be claimed, they are in big trouble. They are in big trouble. So I guess they are praying right now. Hopefully, you know, their God would listen to their prayers, but they are in trouble. Like, look, come on. Flip this and it's to the upside. Flip this and it's to the upside. Yeah. Now let's see who would win this fight. These guys are in trouble, right? But only if the price goes above V1. As long as it stays here, they are cool. Yeah, this is very interesting. This is very, very interesting for me in terms of the order flow, because basically this is the battle, right, between longs and shorts, right? And it's very, very interesting to see what's going on here. But what we can see are the orders. But imagine behind every order, technically, there is a person. It could be an algo, but you know, the algo still needs a person to run them. And imagine when you're doing this, right? Imagine like 2.1, 2.3, that's 4.5 millions, right? 4.5 millions underwater. That's not pretty. That's not pretty, right? So you see this? So imagine not only the price action, not only the money, but also the human emotion behind this story. Now they are in trouble, you see? And this trend could continue, could continue until we start to see this little drops. Could be blood, could be money, could be paper money, I don't know. But
oh my God, what? Blood?
Look at this. Look at this.
Little pink dots
me,
of liquidation.
Yeah. For me, the way I like to think about this is like, you know, it's a mix of money, orders, human emotions, and who knows what. But it's very, very interesting in my opinion. And obviously we've hit a local golden pocket. Like, that's the story. Now we need to see. Right?
That's wild, man.
Yeah.
So for the Safehouse Vanguard, I've just posted an update on DXY. Just for y'all to take a quick peek at on the trading floor. And yeah, jumping over to Victor. He's got a exciting trade happening.
Let's liquidate this, guys.
Yeah, with all the parallel typing, I missed the absolute must-have take profit down here. But actually, this trade would almost be finished pretty much.
Yeah,
but
right,
the idea is something like this. That logo, golden pocket retracement, and take it to VWAP and daily open ideally. That would be the idea. So actually, that's pretty much done.
That's VWAP. Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
look
VWAP
at it.
on the
Look
gold.
at it.
Oh man.
Oh man. I know.
And look at that. Look at that SNR flip level that I put there. It's like get acceptance below backtest, and then we go. Yeah, man, that's just. We actually, you know what we need? We need people to execute our trades, paper trades.
That was annoying.
That's what we need, because to stream and to trade in the same time is either you stream, either you trade. It's very, very, very hard to get both. But yeah, on like I said, the order flow is just tremendous here. Not necessarily a lot of volatility, but there's still time. But to see this, it is just crazy. This is just crazy. Okay, so and yeah, someone thought it is a good idea, and again, this is sarcasm, because it's never a good idea to short here. And now someone also thought it is a good idea to long right now. And guess what? The price is doing. The price starts to drop. This is just crazy, man. This is just crazy. Because this guy's here. This guy's here. And for a moment, the open interest was positive. So they were like longing up here, and now it's VWAP. So yeah, we need to see what's going on with that. It's like, it's wild. It's wild to see these things happening. Other than that, it's just, you know, executing, and this is scalping, right? So basically nothing changed from where we started the streams. The price is still basically above the weekly, right? Trading plan is still the same. As long as the weekly and VWAP, this area is holding, is to the upside. Lose this one, and then we do have levels below. But you know, this is just scalping, right? We do have, like I said, for the bearish scenario, for a higher time frame, we do have quite a bit of longs opening in this area. So if the price will get acceptance below the weekly, that gives the possibility of trap traders. But again, we need to see that happening, because for the moment, that will be predicting. They'll be still predicting that, you know, something that could potentially happen. But no, I would like to see that. I would like to see that happening on the chart. But the rest, there are scalps, quick scalps, like in and out. Book your profits or take a loss. No. At the end of the day, it's all about the average, because you can be with a decent RNR, like 2-to-1 for each trade. You can be profitable even with 50% win rate. If you can go to 70, no, 70 is a lot. 60%, that's all you need. So from each 10 trades that you take, following your trading plan and everything, you know that you will win 6 and you lose 4. 2-to-1 risk management, meaning you're risking $1 paper dollar. And if they have that, but they had in the past, paper $1. So you're risking $1 to make 2, right? So you win 6 trades, you make $12. You lose 4 trades, you lose $4. So at the end of the session, you still make $8. So that's all. That's all you need. Good risk management, and it's all about the average. It's not about, hey, I won this trade and I lost this one. Who cares? It's all about the average at the end of the trading day, at the end of the month. You know, if your average is good, then it's all good. You're a profitable trader. Okay, so we're still building here.
And for everyone that is interested in what the news is doing, so you know, this isn't a very simple news release. It is literally a bunch of politicians sitting in a room blaming each other for the next few hours. I think it'll be about 3 hours. So yeah, everybody's just blaming each other for the cause of inflation. You've got people that are everybody's listening to Paul, but yeah, everyone's just trying to toss the blame. You've got people that are saying that inflation is being caused by government spending of the Biden administration. Then you've got other people that are talking about corporate greed being the cause of inflation. Then you've got somebody that just pops in to talk about housing. But what I'm noticing right now in the S&P 500 is that it is dropping. And in general, I think the market's just not responding to a bunch of politicians sitting in a room fighting for opinion very, very well. And that is the state of affairs. I don't think we're going to be seeing too much of volatility based off of this. If any would be based on somebody dropping a really big mic drop on a certain topic. But so far, what I'm monitoring off my Bloomberg terminal is that everybody's just tossing the blame. There's really nothing much going on. And interesting, this guy just compared living costs and likens inflation to toothpaste that is out of the tube.
I'm sorry, what now?
Toothpaste.
That's
So
probably
what we are. It's like we are the tube or the paste, because I'm still I don't get that.
You want to get squeezed out?
Victor, have a look on euro dollar. We just rejected off 108.888.
Paul's getting ready to speak now.
Maybe now we get some.
SFP.
I'm a happy man.
Candyman.
The problem with DXY is that now we are below the daily and below the yearly, and we do have this. We do have the daily below. And this should be also the golden pocket, the local one, give or take. Very close to 7.1. So now we see, because if not this, then it's this. It's the daily. That would be the most likely scenario. And again, we are below the yearly and this daily. And most important overall is this, our high time frame resistance, right? The channel and the point of control. So this is the resistance. So, yeah. And then we have the support area. And if nothing, then it's to the downside, which means automatically euro should be claiming an important resistance. So flip it to support. That would be the point of control and this daily. And gold, let's see gold, because that was a nice reaction. And don't get me wrong, this is huge reaction. That's 0.8%, just above. But I don't think this is decided yet. So who knows? Let's see. Let's monitor this. And Bitcoin back to VWAP. You see this, and you start to see this, and this, and this, and that's a signal as clear as what do you call that?
Yes.
The March sky. It's a clear signal for me.
No signals, mate.
No signals. But yeah, if you know your stuff, then yeah. Now let's see, because we can see this one, and this is a signal giver if you know how to read it. And this is what the people telling us what the people are doing. So these people are like, okay, I think this is a very, very good long. So I put 3 million 2.7, 1.8, and guess what? I was wrong. And I'm underwater, and now I have to pay the price for that decision. But hey, my dad is a billionaire and I can afford to lose some money. So, you know, maybe someone will help these guys to actually to lose this money because they are gambling. But hey, what do I know about politics and about trading in general? All I can do is pull this, and you know, this until proven otherwise should be resistance, and it's never a good idea to long into resistance. And these guys here agrees with me, and also these guys here, and I said, hey, stop with that.
Wait, are you talking to these guys?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Are they listening?
And it's going down. Yeah, they have the wire here. This wire, they're sending signals, you know. So yeah, that's it.
What about the men in the room talking about or blaming each other? They still doing that?
Yep, I'm watching everything right now, and everyone's still blaming each other. But now Powell is talking, and
so they're all blaming him.
Well, I don't think anyone's really liking what he's saying right now, but we're just seeing S&P drop. Yeah, S&P's dropping now. It's lost 5,100, and what else is going on now? There's an 80% chance that the Fed is going to start cutting rates in June. That is one of the things that they are looking at right now. And as usual, you know, Powell is very good at rehearsing his speeches because he knows how much of an impact he has on the market when he does speak. And he has just finished speaking, and he's going to take Q&A, and this is when people are going to absolutely just try and find a reason to find a direction in the market. For members of our Vanguard community, I am about to post a link to the remarks that have been made today. You can see this on the Federal Reserve website. You know, he really didn't speak for very long, but in general, the tone that he's bringing into the markets is still very inconclusive in general, and I think that's the way it is going to be until the government starts to see a reason to start cutting inflation rates. But that is it for now, and yeah, that's all I have on the news. One of the questions asked about the path of rate cuts, and Paul has simply mentioned that the rate cuts will really depend on the path of the economy. And what we are seeing right now in the economy is not something that I think anybody wants to see when inflation rates are high. And that could really be the key to everything right now. If we do start seeing assets start to drop, that might be the sign to the Fed that things are looking a lot better for their policy. But right now, I don't think they look very happy.
Maybe they need a cooking.
I need a meme of that.
And he has just confirmed that rate cuts are going to be expected for this year. When is going to be the question.
December 31st.
I think the whole world is expecting summer, right?
Yeah, they're expecting summer, and there's a chance that we could actually see it later.
Yeah. Yeah, overall, I mean, usually these news events, they don't have a huge impact on the Bitcoin chart, and we are still in the same situation where weekly and VWAP is support. So the trading strategy is the same for the moment, right? Some possible trap traders, they give the flavor to this. Could be shorts, could be longs, right? So the markets takes whatever is available, doesn't really matter. They don't discriminate on that. Money is money. So yeah, and really important, gold made a new all-time high, which is interesting, giving a very good trading opportunity so far, and now let's see what will happen next. But yeah, on the Bitcoin chart, really, so that was the plan this morning. So buy basically each touch of the weekly, as long as VWAP, as long as it is support below. Yeah, but see, so this is a week, right? Got acceptance. Another week, got acceptance even above VWAP. Week acceptance above VWAP. So yes, scalps are in order, but overall nothing really changed, right? And now we spend some time at the lows, right? Basically during the news and my open. Maybe now there's the moment to spend some time at the top of this local range that we do have here. So you never know. That's why it is important to have a plan, and to when you get involved on scalps like this, like for 0.3, 0.5, yeah, it's all good. But overall, it's good to zoom out just a bit to basically to understand if something happened, if the dynamic of the market changed, or it is the same. And then you can adjust your trading strategy. Right. That's for me, that's the most important thing. Plus the risk management. We are here. We are at this. We are at the.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So that's the consolidation. So let's see if this one breaks to the upside or breaks to the downside. Yeah. For the moment, I mean, it would be okay. I was about to say crazy, but would be very unwise to actually long here. You long, you have to be fast with this and everything, but you long where you do have support, and this is a take profit. And if something, this is the place to look for shorts, right? Because of swing failure pattern, this back test of the golden pocket, and if we get follow through and losing levels in the process, then it's to the downside.
Yes.
And that would be a very, very nice.
Oh, don't remove the drawing. It's nice. Save it.
Okay, I'll save it. But that would be interesting. Now, if instead of this section we get this, then it's to the upside.
No. That's never from my short, man. Don't do that. That one you can remove. Okay, I don't want to see that.
I'll delete that. I'll delete.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it, mate.
But yeah, this is kind of the story. And you always want to see, because up to this point in time, I'm checking 1 minute. Let's move to 5 minutes to get a bit more clarity. But for the moment was like to the upside, to the upside, to the upside, bullish market structure. And now we need to see if the price is able to actually to break the market structure here and lose levels. Very, very important, because the market structure by itself gives you some idea, but the real clarity comes from changing market structure and flipping levels. Could be if in this situation we talk about possible bearish market structure, you want to see levels that are support flipped to resistance, and the first level is VWAP, then point of control of the local range, then value are low, then we get levels to the downside. Great, but you want to see that happening. And the same story happened with Bitcoin yesterday, what I was showing at the beginning of the trade. the stream. So perfect, swing failure pattern, then lose VWAP, lose the weekly, move to this area, great. But then we start to see a change in behavior. That leads to more upside. Now we get this, but no follow through, meaning this weekly is still our support. So I want to see follow through. That gives me confidence that, you know, that scenario is the one that would actually happen, you know. Yep. Okay, this is pushing. This is pushing. Let's see what's going on here. Ooh, nice. The bulls are trying again. So they tried here. Not not with a very, very good, not very good idea, but let's see what's going on here. But they are trying. I mean, look at the volume, look at the positive delta, look at the open interest, and they are trying again. Volume, positive delta, open interest rate. They are trying. They are trying. Yeah. But if they will succeed, that would be a totally different story. So yeah, we need to see. We need to see what will happen. Yep. And no one holds the truth about this. The only, if there is such a guy or a gal, who knows, is the one that has enough money to push these markets. Other than that, you know, you have a level that could be support or resistance. You check the reaction. If you're trading based on the reaction, you see the reaction that you want to see, then you execute the trading. Have your invalidation, have your targets, let the market decide. Same story for a resistance, and that's it, you know. Then you monitor the trade. Maybe you're looking for, I don't know, for something like a day trade, right? And for a day trade, the target cannot be like 0.5%, right? It'd be higher. And maybe everything looks good. So let's say you longed this one. Everything looks good. Price is pushing. The price is trying to change the market structure. However, maybe you see a red flag on the way up. Like once again, the price starts to show weakness at the local golden pocket, right? And you say, okay, this is good, but this could potentially be a red flag. What do I do? Well, I would like to protect my position, right? So I would move the stop loss at entry, or maybe book some profits, or maybe I trust my trading plan and I don't care about this and I let it ride until it will hit my take profit one or my stop loss. Yeah. That's the kind of story. But yeah, the longs are pushing again. Longs are pushing. So that's interesting. That's interesting to see. And they are getting pretty much at the same level with this candle, right? So here we have 7 plus 5. So that's 12 million trying to push the price up. Let's see what will happen, and let's see what the other one has to say.
And there's a very big debate between investors right now in Bitcoin on whether this is sell the new all-time high or buy the dip. And I think that's really just resulting in the confusion that we're seeing right now, because you're seeing a very, very good split between bulls and bears right now. And until one side wins this battle, the clear direction for Bitcoin is not going to be very clear. And seeing where we are on the chart, on a macro view, we have taken out the all-time high, and that resulted in a pretty decent 15% crash. But you know, immediately just getting acceptance past your monthly level and your weekly levels, it is still a very big sign of strength. And this is a reason why it's still going to take time for a high to be built, and just waiting for the evidence to come out that you are going to be entering a very good short, it's going to take time, and consolidation around this area, the longer it's going to take, the bigger the reaction is going to be. And that is honestly what I'm hoping for. Just a big battle between bulls and bears, and we will see what happens when one side wins. But I really do hope that the next move is going to be pretty explosive. But for anybody trading in this area right now, just take price action at its face value. Don't look too much to the macro side of things, and just trade what the chart gives you.
George, you got a question from Enza.
I'm answering that right now in Discord.
Oh, brilliant. But yeah, I completely agree with Wei. A lot of things happening on the macro. I, for one, do love my fundamentals, but when it comes to trading, you know, the price action right in front of you is really all you need. And Lexus Overflow, yeah, we will do a session on safe haven assets, gold, and potentially on Bitcoin in the Vanguard Hangout outside of opening bell. Well, for all of those of you who are still here, and if you guys found this useful and insightful, be sure to smash that like button, subscribe for more, and if you want to elevate your mastery in trading, do consider picking up the 2-week free trial of our premium membership, Safehouse Vanguard. All right, let's hop on over to Victor.
Oh, hi there.
Hi, how are we doing?
Well, the Trader Gold is still running. Hasn't really moved that much since the bounce from the view up. It did get back to the golden pocket and previous day high area, which can be used as kind of a backtest entry. And if you zoom out a little bit, I mean, I'm on the 1 minute. It looks like it's fallen asleep, but if you zoom out to the 15 minute, let me just hide this real quick. You can see that it's after the all-time high. It's been rejecting from the value area high of this local range since the 4th of March, since Monday. So basically this week. And there's a juicy point of control below the daily open for the entire time period. So that's a very nice place for price to rotate down to without it being overall bearish. Yeah. So if we zoom out even more, we see this insane. Let me just turn off the view up so you can see better. Insane bullish move up that's just been blasting through monthly levels like it's not even there. Very similar to Bitcoin in a sense of leaving huge amounts of very, very interesting pools of liquidity down here in form of stop losses. So similar to what happened to Bitcoin, this could happen to this as well, just in a completely different magnitude, of course, because this is a huge market compared to crypto. So the amount of money required for that to happen is central bank level kind of stuff. But theoretically, same mechanism. So still a possibility for that to be hit. So the trade that is open is more of a very local point A to point B scalp, daily open, and I'm happy. And to see what happens next. And even if that happens, it means nothing in terms of the larger scale, because if we observe market structure, even coming back down here, does not mean it can't go for another push for all-time highs. Yeah, that's still possible. The only thing that would change or make this different is if it starts flipping, for example, that point of control in currently daily open area to resistance, and then starts doing that and heading for that monthly. Then we could say, oh, okay, then that's local weakness at least, yeah. But for now, it's very much stuck right here at the previous day high, not moving that much. So perhaps it just needs a little bit of time to keep cooking. So patience is required. That would be my take on that. I've also been watching the US dollar index and the euro on the other screen, but did go for an SFP of on the euro, but it immediately got stopped out like 2 minutes later. So I don't want to try again until I see something more definitive. It's been a little bit too quiet. I mean, for an area like this, we could get a bit more juice or more action, but so far it's been very, very quiet. So not gonna force it.
Yeah, I
If
totally
not
agree.
today, then maybe there's something tomorrow. You know.
Yeah, I managed to jump in a long at 108.86.0, and yeah, I think I got out at 108.92. So just a spicy scalp, not much, but spicy. But anyway, we're about to close today's opening bell session. George, I'm going to switch over to you. Any final thoughts?
Still indecision, I would say. Still indecision in the market
For Bitcoin?
We are still, and generally speaking. But Bitcoin, like Wei said earlier, is like we are at that point where, we had a swing failure pattern, we had some nice follow through, but now the price is claiming levels. So that's bullish, if anything, right? And I would say it will take some time to solve this situation, because it's like the bears, hey, we had a swing failure pattern and this is some sort of back test and now let's short. Bulls are no, this is like the biggest bull trend ever, let's buy. Which one will be right? That we need to say. For me, to keep everything simple, weekly, we do have a weekly, right, which was resistance, then was claimed, flipped, boom, a new high, lost, weakness locally, claimed, and since then it is support. So as long as this weekly is holding as support, I would favor more upside. We do have an untapped daily here, 68,399, and then the all-time high, right? After that, if this area would be claimed and most important, flip to support, sky's the limit. And after that, and if that's the story, this has to be support. The 69, 200, 400, 500, what is the current all-time high. If the price will, let's say the bullish scenario, right? From here, price will do, this one. Price will do something like this, but then goes here, backtest, bullish market structure, and continues with the bullish market structure, then obviously it's to the upside and sky's the limit. We are in an all-time high situation where it's like it's very, very, very hard to time the top. Weakness in this situation will be something like this. Boom, lost, get acceptance below, and then it's to the downside, right? But until we see this happening, could take days, weeks, who knows, right? So we need someone with a big pocket to put some money at market to move the price. Could be to the upside, could be to the downside. So that would be the bullish scenario, and that would be as long as this weekly is support. Lose the weekly, then we get back to the monthly, 61,421, and most important, this area. So roughly the 60K psychological area. If the price gets acceptance below this area, then it's 50K, 40K, 30K, and at that point in time, the chances for this to be the high are increasing by a lot. Other than that, it's just level to level. This is not the biggest volatility. I was expecting something more today. I mean, after what happened yesterday, this seems like, although this is
a
good,
bit more juice. Yeah,
this is very good. So this is 3%. But I would, for some reason, news, NY Open, this, that, I was expecting just a bit more. But this is good. This is good for scalping. This is very good. And yeah, we need to take advantage of each day, each move. If you are in front of the screen, if you understand a couple of things, like simple things like support, resistance, trade in between, until we get more clarity. So yeah, that's my my take on the Bitcoin market.
Sounds good. Wei, any final thoughts?
Nothing too much on my end. My thoughts are still the same. The longer we consolidate here, the bigger the explosion to either side. And what I want to make sure I don't do is get chopped up in an area where price isn't really moving much, and not have the firepower to profit off of a much bigger move. So, you know, patience is really key at where we are right now. And in terms of what I think the market is doing, is we have non-farm payrolls, which is coming out on Friday, and I think that really is where the explosion we're looking for will happen, be it in gold or any other asset. And essentially, the smartest thing to do if you don't really have a very strong trade idea is just stay out, take the day off, and have some fun, because the markets are going to come live again when it has data, and you're just going to have a lot more fun trading volatility there. And yeah, that's all from me. I am now in no trades, and I'm happy where I am right now, because there's no really good opportunities out there, and I would much rather go for a nice meal and come back later in the day. Probably during the close for New York will be a much more interesting part to trade. And with that said, that's all from me. Thank you, everyone, for being here.
Cool. All right. So, yep. Like Wei said, thanks everyone for joining us for the opening bell session today. Opening bell 2.0, sorry. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Give us your feedback on Discord or in the chat. Let us know how we can improve the stream experience for you guys. Key thing to note, tomorrow ECB is releasing their interest rate decision. Forecast is no change as usual, so don't expect much from it. But yes, keep your eyes peeled on your economic calendars, and we'll see you all for tomorrow's sit rep. Who's taking tomorrow's sit rep?
Yeah, that's me.
Cool, nice. And if you want to join us for tomorrow's sit rep, be sure to copy your 2 weeks free trial of the Safehouse Vanguard. Link in the description, and we'll see you guys there. For all the Safehouse Vanguard members joining us, thanks for tuning in, and yeah, we'll see you back on Discord. All right, and ending the stream now.
See you.
Thank you for joining, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you in Discord. Bye.